Gotta kiss the midnight munchies. I figured I'd do my civil duty and help finish the cookies Violet and I made. Right, only a good Samaritan would finish all the cookies so no one else would have much would have to make that sacrifice. Just too good of a person, you know? Gets me in trouble sometimes. Anyways, I've been meaning to talk with you. What's up? How did your day with Violet go? Awesome. It was wonderful. It's not a word I'd say often. It's not every day you get to spend time with a woman who can turn a kitchen into a war zone. I can't remember the last time I had so much fun. That's not the amnesia talking. Violet really is something, ain't she? No kidding. I expect no less from the one who's currently our audience favorite. Whenever we get both of you in the same room, ratings just soar through the roof. Can't say I'm surprised to hear that. Well, that should be enough footage for today. Thanks, Sexy Chadfin. You'll be happy to know that phase 2 of the plan was a smashing success. That's great to hear. No kidding, the love square between Allie, Scarlet, and Violet has viewers on the edges of their seats. You've actually broken the record for ratings on a killer dating show. It's not as niche as it sounds. Do I get a plaque for that? This has got to count for something somewhere. We don't have it printed yet, but I prepared your tombstone in advance if you're looking for a souvenir. Thanks for the vote of confidence, cat, you bitch. Let it be said, never be said, I am anything but supportive. Anyway, we're on top of phase 3, pretty much the same as phase 2, except the third days this time, and one caveat. What's that, cat? I'm sure you got a favorite in mind. I want to maximize your chances of getting out of here alive. Save the best for last. It gives audience. If you want to save the best for last, it gives the audiences something to look forward to. Sounds good to you? Makes sense to me. Good. That's all for today. I'll see you later. Good night, cat. Thanks for the help till now. Thanks for the help till now, cat. I realize I'd probably be screwed without you. Don't thank me yet. Guess I'll call it a night. Walk back to my room. Time to get some shut-eye. So what's this supposed to do? It's only a prototype, but technical details aside, you can think of it as a memory rewriter. So it rewrites memories, pretty much. Think of it as like a surgeon's scalpel. With it, you could make someone forget things as big as who they are, or something as small as a specific conversation. So if you use this on someone, anything's fair game. You could erase anything you wanted. Exactly. Oh, maybe it's not really a scalpel since it comes with a reset button. It's sad though. This was supposed to help people after the war. I was supposed to help people. I was supposed to help people after the war. I'm sorry, Scarlet. Don't worry about it. I may not be able to help them, but it doesn't mean I can't help you and your partner escape from this madness. Thank you. Really. Thank you so much. I know you're taking an incredible risk for us. That's honestly most people would never. Don't mention it. It's what I do. If they ever manage to trace back to me, then I'll accept whatever comes. Scarlet. The boat is just past the woods behind the rocky enclave near the beach. It won't be there forever, so act quickly. It'd be suicide to go for it during the day, so I'd recommend heading there near midnight. Thank you, Scarlet. Sure you don't want to come with us? Someone has to stay here to help the people that fall in the spider's web. You don't have to be so noble. I envy her, you know, to get to leave this place with you. But someone needs to stay here to do what's right. Okay, so Scarlet isn't the mystery woman, but she is helping us. I walked out of the kitchen where the girls... Oh, okay. I think I get it. The dreams actually happened. These are past memories. I walked down to the kitchen where the girls were having breakfast. So how was the date? Yeah, please. Yeah, tell us. Tara's furiously scribbling down the notes with the title War Plans in bold. That was Allie. Yeah, okay. It was really quite nice. We actually made this cake and the cookies yesterday together, Sexy Chad, Finn, and I hope you all enjoy it. They're amazing, Violet. Thanks for making it for us. Thanks so much. They're so delicious. Tara scribbled down war of attrition is likely not an option. I love Tara. She's great. What are you writing here, Tara? Nothing. So, how come there's cookie batter everywhere? No matter where I look, I can see batter on every surface of the kitchen. It wasn't just the batter. Val and I had knocked over quite a few things in our firefight. That's... You sure it was just baking together? Oh, I thought it was more than that. I shraded as if I was heartbroken. I got to hand it to you, Violet. I don't think you had it in you. Hubba hubba. Wait, no, nothing like that happened. Allie and I laughed and made finger guns at each other. I don't get it. That's 'cause you're a good person, Yui. I think what Allie's trying to say is that Violet, sexy Chadfin, Allie stuffed cookie in Scarlett's mouth before she could finish her sentence. Wow, these cookies are pretty useful. Gotta teach me how to make these sometime, Violet. It would be my pleasure, Allie. Ooh, teach me too. Why should sexy Chadfin have all the good stuff? We spend the rest of the morning fooling around the kitchen. Okay, yep. Yeah, I don't care about you, Thought. Yeah. Who's gonna be? Yep, we're going to Scarlet. Alright, Scarlet. It's funnier when you're not as... Okay, yeah, whatever. Found Scarlet in the same place I met her. She was engrossed in a book with a pile of books next to her. They looked worn as if they had been read over and over through the years. Hey there, Scarlet. What you reading? Hi, sexy Chadwick. Just an old fairy tale. Really? Surprised you read something like that. I'm surprised you'd read something like that would throw silence out the window. I'm a woman of varied tastes. I quite like these stories, especially this one. Which one are you reading? It's called The Princess of Averanda. Really, it's silly. I doubt you'd be interested in... Try me. I smiled at her. She smiled back at me in kind. Okay, I don't see why not. Oh. Well then. This is a very nice scene. There's a young girl, Nera, who was the princess of the kingdom of Averanda, which was far, far away from civilization. Unlike other princesses before her, she had no time for politicking or parties. She spent all her time building all sorts of gadgets for her family and friends. Like a robot dog that would eat the vegetables that they didn't want to eat. Oh, I gotta try my hand at this sometime. Scarlet giggled like a child. Nera's blissfully happy childhood. She even falls in love with a commoner named Aloria. Though her kingdom would never approve of their relationship, Nera and Aloria never fail to see each other in secret, every night by the crooked trees in the western forests. But those days don't last. One day her mother, the queen, is taken by a witch, never to be seen again. And Nera is forced to become queen at the age of 16. In her mother's absence, Nera does her best to lead the kingdom, but for years it prospers. She's like no other leader they've had before, but secretly she wants to leave. As queen, she has no time for the things or people that she loved with all her heart. She cries every night alone. But she knows she can't. Too much responsibility falls on her. I love the music. It's so nice. Then one day, Nera is cursed by the same witch that took her mother and forgets everything. Her name, her family, her kingdom. Everything except for Aloria and the desire to leave. So she leaves. No one in the village ever sees her again. I won't bore you with the rest of the story, but thanks for listening till now. Oh, come on. Believe me, Scarlet. I want to hear this to the end. Especially because you like it so much. I looked deep into her eyes. I could tell just how much she loved the story. Well, there's really not much left, but... Well, Nera and Aloria live in a wonderful life in a neighboring kingdom for many years. But one day she remembers everything and rushes home worrying for her people. When she gets there, she sees her people have been ruled by the same very witch who took her memory. and that our people no longer prosper the way they did under her land. And in Garneria confronts the witch on the border of Averanda. The witch takes her off her cowl, revealing to herself to be Nera's mother, the Lost Queen. Nera's mother gives her an ultimatum. She can return to the ruling kingdom, but she can never leave again, or she can leave now and never come back. And that's where the story ends. You never get to know what the choice Nera makes. It's quite the cliffhanger. I want to know what happens next. Believe me too. I'm curious, what would you do in Nera's shoes? I'd leave the kingdom. I think I'd leave and never come back. Interesting. Why is that? There's no point in living without love. Even if it was better for the kingdom for Nera to stay, it would guarantee your love could never be realized. And that's just too sad. I think the same way. I've loved this story ever since I lost my memories. I'm sure I don't have a kingdom or anything, but sometimes you wonder, you know? Yeah, I got the same feeling too. That's just life, you know? You just gotta keep moving forward. Yeah, you're right. I'm really happy that you're the only one to get... you're the one I get to move forward with, Sexy Chad Finn. Me too, Scarlet. There's no one else I'd rather be with right here, right now. Speaking of right now, there's something I want to bring you. Where's the... or somewhere, I guess. That's what it said. I'll give you a hint. I'm thinking about this place ever since you mentioned that you love fairy tales. Oh my gosh, there's turtles down here. Turtles! She was practically dancing around the room, taking in all the sights. It was impossible not to smile. I figured the Ocean Palace might be just your thing. Sarah practically jumped onto me and squeezed the life out of me in a deathly bear hug. This is wonderful, Sexy Chad Finn. Thank you so much. You made everything so special in ways I honestly couldn't believe, but you did it. And this is just the beginning, Scarlet. We're in this together. I held Scarlet and kissed her on the lips. It was like an explosion of passion and set me on fire as she kissed back and wrapped her arms around me. Always. We spent the rest of the night enjoying a lovely dinner and played straight out of a fairy tale, but with nothing but love in our hearts and laughter and smiles on our faces. I can't wait to leave this island with you, Sexy Chad Finn. I've never been this excited, this happy, since ever. You make me feel like I'm living in a fairy tale. You know, I've got an idea of how we could spend the night if you're interested. And what's that? I'll show you why fairy tales were written by adults. Yo, hold up. That face with that line. And just like that, that's my last day with Scarlet. Time sure goes by quickly. Thought I'd find you here. Why is that? You just didn't come out here, you lost us. Thinking about the show is almost over. Look, guess. Well, it's not over yet, so don't let up just yet. Speaking of which, how was your day with Scarlet Day? Awesome. It was the best. My connection with Scarlet was one of a kind. There's no one I'd rather have beside me than her. Marrying her would be like a dream come true. Well, aren't you a romantic? But I'm happy to hear that. If it's you two, I'm sure that whatever you face out there, you'll be fine as long as you stick together. She stops turning people into zombies. Yeah, that's a conversation we have to have. Don't forget that in the prenup. Anyway, the choosing her at the end, but rather it's see how it plays out. Gonna stay out here for a while. Nah, I'll probably go back inside soon. I'll keep you company until then. Conversation with someone who won't get killed. It's not DB worthy. Thanks, Cat. Don't mention it. You know I'm curious, Cat. What's up? Let's say I knew I was screwed. That there was no way of me getting out of here alive. The only way left for me to survive was just to run. Would you let me escape? Of course. Thanks, Cat. That means a lot. It's no big deal. I don't trust her. No, she's not gonna let me escape. She will. She has proven that already. I'll put Scarlet in my arms. After talking with Cat last night, I asked Scarlet to join me for one more midnight walk. We ended up talking for hours. Morning, Scarlet. Oh, you're awake. Hi there. She was clearly half asleep. I want to invent something that puts this moment into a bottle forever. I'd repurpose factory and mass produce it. Yeah, I love you. She dozed off as she embraced me in her arms and held me tight. We must have stayed there together for over an hour, but I wish it didn't pass by so fast. I'm so happy, you know. Why's that? No matter how this show ends, we won't be alone. What more could I ask for? I was terrified before, but now I know everything will be alright. Couldn't say it better myself. Anyways, Kat wants you to go on a date with someone else by now, right? Yeah, sorry about that. Don't worry about it. I've got an intervention to deal with later. Sorry, what was that now? Oh, nothing. See you later. Oh boy, 2 more dates. Okay. Morning. You only had a 3rd day. Yep. Cool. Let's go with Allie. Why not? I'm not sure if your dates with Allie are really dates or more of just trying different kinds of transportation. But hey, whatever floats your boat. Let's get those cameras rolling. I swear to God, if it puts me in another loop and it says, oh, now you'll have 15 days. That wouldn't make much sense because she purposely included out all that. Yeah, I don't know. Found Allie by the beach, and miraculously she came running to me. You are not going to believe this. What's that? Alright, who took my keys? You've got 10 seconds before I take it out of For's paycheck. Oh, come on. We'll walk and talk. Come on. Well, let's walk him over Mary like run like hell. For is not gonna be happy when he finds out that whatever, come on, let's go. She grabbed my hand and pulled me with her into the forest clearing nearby. What's going on? You are not gonna believe what I just found. What's that? Well, I was wondering how to top the previous 2 dates when I stumbled upon... wait a minute. It's better if I surprise you. I'm gonna have to close my eyes again, right? I love how fast you learn things, says Chad fan. She was singing as she covered my eyes with one hand and pulled me along with the other. She pulled me along step by step. I can't say I was enjoying it. I can't say I wasn't enjoying it. Is this a staircase? Feels like metal beneath me. Middle of a forest? Just a bit more now, alright? You can open your eyes now. How on earth? We were inside a small plane, the very same one I'd been rudely awakened in the first... How did you even? You're sitting in the forest, so I thought, why not, right? I have so many questions. Wait a minute, are you planning on... Without even bothering to answer me, Allie rushed to the cockpit. Oh, crap. Here's the hoping that this goes better than the rollerblades. Huh. I wonder what this big red button does. Oh, God, get me out of here. After the door, but it was already shut tight. And away we go. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is how the tragedy of September 11th happened. The engines of the plane soared as we took off, slammed to the side of the door. Oof. Come on, be honest. You were thinking the same thing. You put up a big juicy red button there completely unattended. You would expect a good citizen like me not to press it? You're bonkers. Got a point, but do you have any idea how to fly this thing? Wait a minute, if you're talking to me here, who's flying the plane? Wait, if you're talking to me here, then who's flying the plane? Technically nobody, but... Crash! How are we not dead? Oof. I slammed to the wall yet again. Well, we didn't need that wing anyway. We still have the other one. Exactly like kidneys. Freaking killer dating shows freaking Damien and Kat. Allie was going to be the death of me. I tried to run to the cockpit, but it was all I could do to stay upright. I'm just kidding, I've got this. Allie ran to the cockpit without breaking a sweat. Meanwhile, I did my best impression of a ball in a pinball machine. Alright, I got this. The plane seemed to stabilize in a matter of seconds. Oh, thank God, I really thought we were gonna... crash. Oops. Freaking Allie, good God. Once again, the right wing of the plane smashed into a tree. Somehow it was bent back into its original shape. Not so bad if I do say so myself. Alright, that was dumb luck and you know it. And now for the moment you've all been waiting for. We started gaining altitude, slowly at first, then faster and faster, higher and higher. Before long, we were soaring high above the trees. Allie yelled out in triumph. Woo! I joined it and yelled out with glee. It's a pretty great feeling, huh? Not dying in a fire plane crash? Flying tree? Without it? What's the point of living? Talking about freedom or flying? Why not both? That's sad or something. There's a reason I flew us up here. What's that, Allie? It's the only place I could find an island that wasn't bugged. No one can eavesdrop on us up here. Sorry for the turbulence, but without it, they might have heard me disable the bugs in here. Believe me, I looked for a safe place as hard as I could. That's why I got the rollerblades in the boat earlier, to find a safe place to talk as fast as possible. Just seem to know what the show's really about then. Unfortunately, yeah. What a bummer, am I right? Fortunately, I don't think you do, and I can't risk telling you everything either. What? Why? Believe me, you're better off not knowing. What? Allie, what are you hiding? Who are you, really? Look, we don't have much time before we'll have to land. This thing's already almost out of fuel. Sure enough, we already started descending. Please just trust me, I'm on your side. You know, there's so many lies going around here, but I really want you to help you get out of here. Though I have to admit, it wasn't on my to-do list at first. It's a good thing you're so cute. I'm kidding, jeez. Do you trust me? Yes. Of course I do, Allie, you know that. You won't regret it, I promise. I actually do 100% trust her. Never trust Kat or Damien, but definitely don't trust Kat now, but, you know, I trust her, Allie. I think all the girls on this island are innocent and generally do want to help me. So, what can you tell me? There's no time. Long story short, there's something on this island I need to find that the people I work with need. It's life or death, not just for you or me, but for countless others. I came here to save you all. I won't give up until I have. Now at this point, I've done all I can. It's in his hands now. Whose? No time to talk. We're almost back in range of the island's recording network. Remember what? Don't tell anybody what happened here. Not even a little bit. Not even if you think you can trust them. Are we clear? Crystal. Plane flew lower and lower. Alright, we're about to be back in the recording zone. What else? What else? Don't do anything I wouldn't do. That really doesn't limit much. I guess not. After we landed, Kat scolded us for taking the plane. Kat and Allie seemed to exchange more than a few uneasy glances as we got off the plane. Luckily, nothing came of it. Next, production staff separated Allie and I. It looks like Kat had arranged something special for the two of us. I was told that I really wasn't allowed to see Allie until evening. Apparently, that's the nicest time to film. Till then, the production team helped me look like. Till then, the production team helped me look the part of a romantic novel protagonist. I was dressed to the nines. I must have sat through a few hundred photo shoots and interviews before they told me it was time to see her. But it was worth it. Wow, and for this island, this place is fancy with a capital F. Tell me about it. I broke one plate here. I'll have to pay for it off the rest of my life. Welcome to the Ocean Palace. Allow me to show you to your seat. Two gestured at me to follow him. I had taken a few steps when I saw her, and when I did, I couldn't help but crack up. You know, I kind of expected you to be dressed up too, but given all the shit the crew put me through, what's the point? It'd just get ruined. What'd it get ruined? Oh, you'll see. Come on. She reached for my hand. I put mine in hers with a smile on my face. She pulled me along with her towards the door. Oh! We stumbled against the table, which knocked a plate onto the floor. Promptly shattered into a million pieces. Guys, you're watching, Kat. That was two. Case, I know I should have been just an accountant. She laughed and pulled me along with her to the side. Night air never tasted so fresh. Each breath for air as we ran along the road made my worries and fears just disappear. Wait, click wrong thing. I actually ran all the way to the beach. Come on. She shined her hand around, pulled me along with her to the water. Wait, She laughed like a maniac as she cannonballed us into the ocean. My first instinct was to swim back into the surface, but Allie put her hands against my face, looked me deep into my eyes. She smiled and then kissed me passionately. It was as time had stopped. A few moments later, we went back up to the surface. I could figure he was a fun distraction from everything that happened earlier. Was she doing this for me? I never know what to expect with you, you know? And you never will. It was a night to remember.